And a big topic on the internet today is Mongolia's Paris Olympic uniforms. How would you describe these looks, Jay?
They look like something the characters in Star Wars would wear to a space wedding.
Of course, Lululemon unveiled Canada's Olympic gear back in April. I was actually in Lululemon this morning, and they had it all over the mannequins.
Did you buy any?
No. Not a big fan of the looks this time. But actually, last time they did it, I did buy a pair of leggings, only because they were on sale. Didn't even particularly love them, but the leggings all kind of feel the same. They had a Canada flag on the lower back and the leg.
Okay.
So sometimes when I wear them to yoga, I wonder if people think
that you were in the Olympics?
Maybe.
For what? For yoga? Is that a sport in the Olympics this year?
Hey, it's only a matter of time. But no, the leggings are like an athletic pants. All kinds of athletes wear those pants.
When I was younger, I wore the Full Roots official gear. I had that Full Roots tracksuit, and people assumed that I was a shot putter. I was on the track team.
To be fair, I did forget about shot put.
Wouldn't do that today. If I wore the official tracksuit now at this age and the way I look like, people would assume I'm the creepy gymnastics coach. So I stay away from it. But if you're younger and you look good, buy it. Anyway, we have an opportunity for you to win up to $1,000 when we play.
Lars. His name is Lars. We were talking about The Rock. It was announced today he's got his name back. I guess the WWE owned the moniker this entire time. We're talking wrestling names, and we got a text from Irene. She says, I remember back in my day, there was a wrestler called Sexual Chocolate.
Oh, he's great.
And there was another one called Ass Man.
He was Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn, Mr. Ass the Ass Man, who had one of the greatest wrestling theme songs of all time. The song's so good, I feel like we could play it right here on Sonic. So I'm going to play a little bit for you. Here is...
Text us at 10456 if you think we should add it to the regular rotation.
Here's Ass Man's theme song.
I'm an ass man. Yeah, I'm an ass man.
Stick 'em?
Yeah.
I love to watch 'em. I love to pick 'em. And I'm gonna kick 'em. 'Cause I'm an ass man. Yeah.
All right.
That's great stuff right there.
I am both horrified and strangely motivated.
This is the vocals. Whatever you think of the content, the vocals. It sounded like David Lee Roth and Sammy Hagar made a baby, and that baby grew up just loving ass. Youth sports will be worth $70 billion a year by 2030, citing things like the Little League World Series as an example.
So he thinks that people want to watch kids play sports on television?
Yes.
Do people even like watching their own kids play sports?
Yeah, people with kids want to watch their own kids play sports.
I don't have kids. I don't know.
I don't
Jay.
have kids, but it's like watching a little you playing sports you can't play anymore because you blew out your knees when you were a little you playing that exact same sport.
That's what it's about. You're living vicariously through the kid.
Is there a youth sport, a kid's sport, that you would watch if it was on television?
Curling.
Curling.
Only because I have never seen a child curl. Has anybody seen that? I have never seen anybody under the age of 30 curl. I would like to see a child's curling bonspiel. Yeah. And they're just, sweeping with one hand, drinking milk with the other. It's good.
That's a good point. For me, it'd be kids MMA. I'd want to see tiny fights, tiny hands, tiny punches,
Toddler chops.
Yes.
That's terrible.
Tiny little kicks. Why not? Tiny refs. It's going to be fun. Why stop there? Kids pro wrestling, You've heard of toddlers and tiaras, right? How about toddlers with tiny folded steel chairs?
How about it? Let's talk about Brittany Mahomes. Do we all know who Brittany Mahomes is?
She is the wife of Super Bowl winning quarterback Patrick Mahomes, right?
Plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's right. I think it's fair to say a lot of people find her insufferable.
I mean, she seems happy to me. I don't have a problem with her.
And you know what? I agree. I remember when everybody was ragging on her for spraying champagne at the fans sitting below her private box when the Chiefs won. Mm-hmm. And I thought to myself, come on, is she spraying champagne on the peasants Or did everyone's team just win a big game?
Yeah.
If the quarterback's wife wants to spray champagne towards my face, I'm going to go, Like maybe
it's a bit much.
Maybe it's just me, but people don't like her.
All right.
And her latest move isn't doing her any favors. I guess she's been caught selling her used clothes online.
All right.
Patrick Mahomes, by the way, her husband is set to make almost $500 million from his current contract.
Listen, there's a richer family, the Kardashians. They're worth billions. Did you know you can go on a website called KardashianCloset.com? Both spelled with K's, Kardashian and Closet, for some stupid reason, and buy all the clothes that the family wears or has been given to them. Chris, Kim, Kylie, Khloe, Courtney, Kendall. It's all there. And I own some items from this collection as well. But
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how does that work?
all right, this is how it works. The Kardashians have a fat brother that's my size that no one likes named Rob. And he sells his clothes on there for great prices. Honestly, like you can find some amazing items for a steal. And I ended up buying a pair of red basketball shorts.
I know those red basketball shorts.
Yes.
Don't you always brag about going commando in those red basketball shorts?
I mean, sometimes I do that. Yeah. The
do you think Rob Kardashian went commando in those shorts?
I don't know. I don't think about that.
I bet you he did.
Really?
I think you should start telling people that you've touched Jenny's with a Kardashian. I think that's kind of a flex.
Oh, God.
Don't worry. I won't tell anyone it's Rob. I won't.
So the NHL had held a rare meeting to ask all of its head coaches to stop being too mean to the referees. All 32 coaches went to Chicago in September, and they were shown a montage of a clip of 20 of the biggest names in coaching just going off on the referees.
How many of those coaches do you think asked for a copy after that meeting? Can I get a copy of that? Not because it was hilarious or anything, but just to remember all the things I shouldn't do. See, that's the thing with hockey dudes, isn't it? You know, when you see them in interviews, it seems like they only know about 15 words. Like, yeah, we went out there, gave it our best shot.
I think every year you obviously have the belief, but you know, you still got to go out there and strap the skates on and go to work. So,
I'm going to try harder in the second. Just got to keep our heads in the game. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the chirps, these guys are like poets.
That's right.
They're witty. You know, hey, ref, you should check your voicemail. I think you missed a few calls.
Yeah.
Like, that's fun.
Hey, ref, are you pregnant? Because I think you just missed 2 periods.
If you had one more eye, you'd be a cyclops. And my favorite, does your wife know you're effing us?
Hey, Alexander Ovechkin scored his 800th career goal, putting him just 1 goal shy of tying Gordie Howe. A lot of people are upset, though, not at Alex, but at the play-by-play announcers for how they called the goal.
Check, Mantha centers in front. Kuznetsov had the shot. Loose
And
puck,
there it
side of
is,
the net.
800.
Alexander Ovechkin has done it.
And
That's
here
the call.
come the hat.
It was a hat trick?
Yeah.
That is pretty epic.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not a big hockey guy, but somebody tell me what exactly is wrong with that.
A lot of complaints, but the consensus is that those dudes were not excited enough for that goal call.
Okay. How excited are you supposed to be, really? Like, are you supposed to be like, oh my God! Yeah, OV just scored his 800th goal, and I have crapped in my pants. I've soiled myself. I'm serious. I'm asking.
Yeah, they could have done better, you
Yeah.
know? Bradner passes to Ovechkin. My God, 800th goal. I'm going to take my life savings, buy mackerel, and walk to the nearest coast, where I will hand feed 800 dolphins, 1 dolphin per goal, to commemorate this illustrious career. I will leave my wife and children tonight and go on this journey alone forever.
We'll walk into the desert where I can scream as loud and as long as I can until I die. And my wife and kids, they won't miss me because I can't show excitement at home. Not in the bedroom, not anywhere, because I used up all of the excitement on Alexander Ovechkin's 800th goal.
Way to show him how it's supposed to be done, Carly.
Whew. In some lighter LeBron James news, he put up a pretty funny tweet yesterday. LeBron tweeted the gif of Forrest Gump running, and he captioned it, "Me headed to Saudi when they call for that 1-year deal." This is such a great tweet because he's kidding. Except he's not.
No, he's not joking, but he's joking.
It's just a funny, but also a little bit of a nudge. I really like it. I really like it.
People are saying it's blood money if you take that money from the Saudis for playing sports there. LeBron James would take that money. I'd argue that whenever you take blood money from someone that has so much blood money, you're leaving them with less blood money. And if you're LeBron James, who's not doing anything bad, take their money. Get it out of there. Have it yourself.
Jay has practiced this speech numerous times should Saudi Arabia get into the radio game.
Yeah, I know what I'd tell them. Blood money. It's in you to give. To me.